All right, everybody, and we are back today with another one for you. A guy that has recently been to the University of Oklahoma during their Future Freaks Friday or whatever they called it. That they had an incredible recruiting weekend. Over 90 plus recruits there without factoring in just their families. So Oklahoma had a ton of people on campus today, but I am joined by one of the many that were there, Coby Sellers. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Just a little tired. So, but I'll make it. So I got to get caught back up on some sleep. Went to Frisco this past weekend for a
Oh,
Texas Pinball Festival. So, but hey, well, Coby, I appreciate you coming on and giving us a little bit more insight to your recruitment here. But before we get started, I kind of like to ask everybody just a fun question. Kind of let's break the ice a little bit. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
uh, probably a gorilla.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Now, is there any significance behind a gorilla?
Is not really. It's just they're the king of the jungle, and hey, we all want to be the king one day.
You can't argue with that. I would not want to meet a gorilla in a jungle. I would be scared for my life because those things are mean. So, but hey, well, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit more about yourself, right? So, where do you currently go to school? Where did you grow up? Tell us a little bit about your family.
I go to Shadow Creek High School in Pearland, about 5 miles outside of Houston. I was actually born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, but I grew up in Houston. Like, I moved a few places, but I ultimately grew up in Houston. And I have one brother, my mom and my dad, of course. My brother's 18. He goes to Alvin Community College. And yeah.
Okay, and I'm assuming you've been at Shadow Creek High School your entire high school career.
No, actually, I went to Fort Bend Christian my freshman and sophomore year. I just transferred to Shadow Creek about 2 months ago.
Okay. And for the people who don't know where that is, where is Pearland, Texas?
It's about 5 miles, maybe about 2 miles outside of Houston, south of Houston.
Okay. So you're close to the beach. You can go to the beach almost
Yeah,
anytime you want to.
yeah.
All right. You're lucky. You're lucky. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the meat of the bone that everybody wants to hear. Let's talk about this visit that you recently took up to the University of Oklahoma. Definitely my team, and I know a lot of people, a lot of OU fans watch the show. So tell us a little bit more about that visit, right? How did you end up at Oklahoma this weekend? And, who was recruiting you? And, have you taken any visits anywhere else?
Okay. So growing up, I was always an Oklahoma fan. For Christmas, my birthday, my dad used to buy me clothes like jackets, pants, and I was like, it's always been my dream school. And so when they threw me the offer, I was excited, and I was like, I got to get up there immediately. And Coach Valai, he was like, hey, he really wants me. He really wants me to come up there and visit. And so me and my dad made a plan to go up there, and that's how we got there on Saturday or Friday. That's how we got there on Friday.
No, that's awesome. So, being a kid from Houston, how in the world did you become an Oklahoma fan, not living in Norman?
My whole life I grew up playing quarterback, and I always like Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, just to name a few from Oklahoma, and I used to look up to them. So I just gravitated towards Oklahoma because that's where they all went.
So, are you guys going to try to make it up here for the spring game to watch Kyler Murray be immortalized with his
Oh
Heisman statue?
yeah, me and my dad actually talked about that when we got there. He said he wants to come up there and watch the spring game. If we can't make it, we will for sure be back down.
Oh yeah, no, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be an incredible scene. I wasn't able to make it to last year with Baker Mayfield, but people said it was incredible to watch that. And so, no, but that's cool. That's cool. That's how you ended up watching the Sooners. So, you grew up being a Sooner fan, and you got the visit. So, what are some other teams that have offered you, and have you taken any visits anywhere else?
Yes, I've actually visited Baylor last week, and I was recruited by Coach Curtis, Coach Kevin Curtis, the DB's coach from Baylor. And I really liked Baylor. It was really nice. My dad always wanted me to go to Baylor because I run track. And he was like, he always looked toward their track team. And I was like, but I really liked it. I've also visited U of H, of course, is down the street. I really liked it because, of course, it's home. So I always gravitated towards U of H. And I visited Texas Tech during the season. It was really nice. I didn't get to have as much one-on-one time because it was during the season. We went to watch a game, but I plan on going back down there soon.
Hey, and Joey McGuire, he's doing something really special down there at Texas Tech, and they got some pretty facilities down there. So
Yeah.
Texas Tech is a beautiful place. So have you been in talks with any other coaches around the country? Maybe they haven't thrown you out the offer, but they're kind of filling it out a little bit. Any other coaches maybe that we should be watching out for?
Yes, I've talked to Ole Miss. I've been talking to the coach. He's just waiting to get confirmation to give me the offer. There's other schools that have been following me but haven't really reached out yet. I talked to the LSU coach a few times about like getting me up there, but never anything too serious.
Yeah, it's still super early in the 2025 recruiting process. You guys will probably start seeing those offers flow in, I would assume, by what? Probably November, December of later this year. That's when I think you guys will really start to see them flow in. So right when we hit early signing day for the 2024 class. But so is there, outside of Oklahoma, is there a specific offer that you just absolutely want out of all the others?
I really like Oregon, actually. Believe it or not, I really like Oregon.
Beautiful, beautiful campus.
Yeah, my mom's from Seattle, Washington, up there. And so it's like not too far from where her whole side of the family lives. So I've always wanted to offer from Oregon.
Oh yeah, that's a trip that you'll want to take because
Yeah.
it's a beautiful campus. So, kind of reeling back to your visit to Oklahoma this weekend, is there anything that stood out to you this weekend about the staff or the visit itself while you were on campus?
Yes, I've heard things about Oklahoma like, oh, they're just a football school or they just want you because you're an athlete. But going up there and talking to the coaches and meeting the players, they really truly like love you as a person and want to see you do good as a man. And I was able to have a one-on-one conversation with Coach Venables, and he really showed me that it's more than football when it comes to Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, Venables is all about building you guys up off the field as well as is on the field. And we've talked to many recruits on this show, and they all talk about that's like the one thing they love about Venables. So, but looking at Oklahoma a little bit, have they did they explain to you how they would use you at all in their defense, or was that a little too premature in the visit process to kind of go over that?
No, sir, we haven't got to it, but I was meaning to ask the coach Valai, about that, but
Hey,
nah.
that just gives you an opportunity to come back now. See, now you have a reason to come back. You got to go and ask Coach Valai about how he's going to utilize you in the defense. So, was there, now we know there were a plethora of 2025 guys, some 2024 guys, even some 2026 kids there. Was there anybody there on campus that was like trying to recruit you to Oklahoma? So I know Kevin Sperry recently committed to Oklahoma. He's the 2025 quarterback out of Rock Hill, Texas. Was there anybody trying to get you there or trying to kind of push you on that recruitment a little bit player wise?
Coach Valai's assistant Zach, he took me and my family. He showed us the campus, showed us the facilities. He even wanted to come eat with us, but it was, you can't do it because I'm young. But I really liked him and how he looked out for me and my family. And I wouldn't say that he tried to recruit me to go there, but he definitely made me love the place more, like for the people.
Okay. I like it. Now, where did you guys go eat? That's the real question because Norman's got some great food.
We went to Louis.
Okay. What'd you guys think? Because that's not gonna lie, that's a really popular destination among these players at OU.
Yeah, it was good. I had the street tacos. They're actually pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. When you guys come back, you guys need to go try like a Velvet Tacos. That place is really good. El Huevo, it's another Mexican restaurant. But that's really good. Their nachos are really good. And then there's a couple other places just like hole in the walls. Like you got the 405 Burger Bar over on Main Street. Lots of good options. You guys will have to go around and try some other places when you come back up.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, well, hey, as we start to kind of wrap this one up a little bit, is there anybody that you model your game after that you look up to, whether they're still in the NFL or whether they're a current player?
I really like Patrick Surtain, the cornerback for the Broncos. I feel like his speed and his size, I can really relate to it because he's a really like lanky corner. Like, and I feel that I'm a lanky corner and I come out my breaks and I'm a ball hog like him. So I just try to relate to him and watch what he does at his size.
Yeah. Now, are the Broncos your favorite NFL team, or do you have a favorite outside of them?
How's that?
Okay. So what's your favorite NFL team? And if you could get drafted by any NFL team, who would you want to get drafted by?
I don't have a favorite NFL team, but a team I would love to get drafted by is the Cowboys.
Oh, see, I'm a Chiefs fan, so Cowboys are no good for me. But we got a lot of Cowboys fans that watch the show. So, what'd you think about their move with Zeke? Did you like the move of moving off of Zeke and restructuring Dak's contract?
You gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like Pollard has been on his own, and I feel they'll do good with him.
No, yeah. Hopefully the Cowboys are going to do better, and hopefully maybe you guys can reach the final end game when it comes to the NFL in the next couple of years. But hey, man, listen, I really appreciate you coming on and giving us just a little bit more insight to your recruitment and this weekend that you got to spend to Oklahoma. Where can the people find you on social media?
On Twitter you can find me at 713 Kobe, Cobey, and on Instagram you can find me at YK YKCobey.
Okay. All right. Sooner Nation, make sure you go show him some love. We'll drop his social medias down in the comments below. So go follow him, show him some love, get his followers up a little bit. But if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and the subscribe button, guys. Tell us what you think about the show. If you guys have questions for Cobey, drop them in the comments here. Jump over on Twitter, ask him the questions. I'm sure he would love to interact with you guys.
Sir, thank you.